Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm gonna be talking about something people ask me a lot. They're always like messaging me and they'll be like, hey, any advice for starting my transition? Like, what do I do and that? Um, so what I did first was I researched. I didn't message anyone, like no cap. I was like, no, I'm doing this shit on my own. So I like researched a bunch. I was fucking like Googling left, right, and center. I was like searching through Reddit, searching through everything I could find to help my transition. I was like Google, Reddit, fucking blogs, whatever I could find. Instagram, like I was just looking like motherfucking crazy. And so I'm like checking left, right, and center, and then I'm like gathering the information I need. So initially what they like recommended was start find a general practitioner, like a doctor, someone who's trans friendly. Then book yourself in for like a psychiatrist who's trans friendly, and or maybe psychologist, one of the two, I can't remember. And then start laser hair removal. And I was like, yeah, chill, it's pretty easy. And they're also like do voice lessons, but didn't do that one, but we're fine. So yeah, you pretty much like I researched and then I started searching for like things in my town. So I'm like trans friendly doctor and like where I'm from, trans friendly psychologist and trans friendly endocrinologist. And I'm like researching and I'm like checking and I'm like going through Reddit and eventually I find like a subreddit for my country. And in there I would like search through those posts, typing in just my city and being like boom, and then just reading all those posts. And people were like posting shit and like recommending things, and I was posting stuff and like being like, oh, trans friendly hair removal. And so I did ask people as a collective, but didn't like DM anyone directly, which is totally cool. People can do that. And so I got all my information and then I started like booking in. And so I book into my like GP and then I book into my psychologist, we'll go with. And I booked in to get laser. So the GP was super chill. I like go there and I'm like, bruh, I'm just trans. And he was like completely fine. I was like worried. I'm like going there with like stubble, looking like a boy, sound like a boy. You know what I mean? Just like being mask AF. And this guy's like, no, that's cool. Like, or G, a lot of people come here and like he sees all walks of life come through, people who want to transition. And so it was fine. He was like, oh good, we'll put you on testosterone block. Is this what you want? You know, we'll sign you up. We're gonna end you an endocrinologist appointment like in the future, and we'll like get this ball rolling. And he's like, make sure you see a psychologist, and then we can really like get started with this. And I was like, I've already booked in with this name. He's like, oh, that's the guy we always recommend. Because I did my research. I was like, I got to start real quick. And so it was chill. And then that first step was like scary, but it was easy. And no one knew what I was doing. They were just like, Sam's just being Sam. No one knew what was up. No one was wise. It was very like secretive, very like subtle. No one had to know. And then like even getting laser, people don't really notice like you haven't got hair anymore. They're like, oh, when I mean like you like I just don't like it. It's chill. And then even going to laser place, say you're trans, you just go like, bruh, I just hate hair. I'm sick of it. I shave my body. I get ingrown hairs. I don't rate it. It's garbage. They're like, oh, that's cool. Like they get fucking 100 clients a week. They don't give two fucks that you don't want hair on a part of your body. You can get fucking full body. They don't give a fuck. They do not care. No one cares in the service industry. They're to get paid, get money, do their job, and fuck off. Because that's what everyone does when they go to work. They're just there to get paid. They don't give a fuck about who comes in. So don't worry about that shit. It's so chill. And so after that, I did like those three things at the start. And then pretty much from there, I saw my GP every now and then. When I saw a psychologist and it was like chill, they're like, fucking, bruh, you're trans, it's all good. And I'm like, thanks, fam. Bless hands. We Gucci. And so then after that, I went and saw my like endocrinologist like 3 months later. And then boom. I started my transition. I was on estrogen. I was like, we done. We rolling. We good. And so like it's going and going and going and we're chill. Like eventually I'm like they're increasing like the estrogen up. I'm like, going from like 2 milligrams, 4 milligrams, 6 milligrams, 8 milligrams over the span of like a year. And it's fine. And it was all easy. Like the first year, most people didn't even know I was transitioning. Like they had no idea what I was doing. And so it was fine. And then after that, it's like, you don't have to tell people. You can literally leave it to yourself, figure out this is what you want, and then be like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm gonna go full time, I'm gonna do this shit. You know what I mean? And like, no one can hold you to it that you're transitioning. It's like, it's so easy. It's so subtle. And so like, that's what I did and found super easy, to not talk about it until I was ready. Like, so that was a year for me. And even now, I could just take all this makeup off, get a haircut, and then pass as a boy, and no one will be the wiser. Like, you do you, and when you're comfortable with it, you do it, and it's fine. There's no like, this isn't a sprint. It's a marathon. What takes ages, and it's a slow journey. So you have time to think about things and see if it's right for you. There's like nothing wrong with going on hormones, seeing if that makes you more comfortable with yourself, and then progressing from there. But yeah, and then the general consensus for like everything else, like getting my hair done, or like getting lashes, or buying makeup and all this shit, getting nails, they don't give a fuck. Like, you go there, you pay, you leave. They're pretty chill, like especially places like Mecca. They don't give a fuck. They're like, yeah, I'll fucking color match you. What do you need? I'll give you this fucking. They want to do a good service. Like, they're passionate about makeup. Everyone started somewhere, and they're not gonna fucking shame you because of what gender you're assigned at birth. Like, it's chill as fuck. So Australia, it's pretty easy to do it, and it's got a really pretty good community. I found, like, the people treat trans people in Australia. Well, me personally, but maybe I'm just like an exception or some shit. I don't fucking know. But yeah, so like most people are chill. There's steps I took, and that's how I started my transition. So pretty much just research, find people that are trans friendly, like literally just Google like transgender and where you're from. And then just even like if you're from like a smaller town, Google like the greater area, or like the region, or whatever's closest to you, like the major city if you need to like travel, and just research from there, and then just make appointments because they take a minute to get to, and you're done. That's all you have to do. And then the ball gets rolling and you're good. You start your transition and then you see where it goes. Like, that's how I found it. So hopefully this was entertaining and you learned something. If not, thanks for watching, and I'll make a video soon again. All right, bye.